Hi there, it's Michael Ackerman coming to you from Seattle, Washington, where I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bain. Today's video blog is for buyers and sellers, mostly for sellers that are getting ready to put their homes on the market. And that is, what do you do with an unfinished basement to make it really attractive? Now, I've had sellers call me and say, should we remodel our basement, do a cheap remodel before we put the home on the market? Traditionally in this market, if you spend money on redoing something and then you put it on the market, you may get back the money you spent, but you probably won't make any more. So I always say, why go through the hassle and the money to do it? So the number one way to freshen up your basement, and this has worked really, really well, is first of all, clean it out and clean it. Get rid of the cobwebs, make sure it's swept. You can use a power washer to, wash off the floor. Make sure it's very, very clean. And then the best way to make it look fresh and not kind of dark and unwelcoming is to paint it. It's a very simple way to brighten up the basement, make it more of an emotional appealing space, especially if it's got high ceilings and somebody could use it as a casual family room or even for storage. It'll just make it feel a lot more welcoming. A lot of washers and dryers and utility rooms are also in the basement, so this will help a lot. Paint the ceiling white. Paint the walls a light color, either off-white or industrial gray. And they even make epoxy paint for concrete floors. And I usually say do kind of a light industrial gray because the white is going to look dirty pretty easily, but the gray gives it a very nice, clean feel. Now, even if you don't have your walls finished, like let's say you don't have drywall on the wall, drywall up on the walls or on the ceiling, and it's basically just the floor joists, get a painter to come and spray it. They can spray it white or off-white. It will look really fresh and really inviting. This is a really inexpensive way to make your basement really appealing and really welcoming. And if it's a basement that has the potential to be finished off, a potential buyer is going to look at that and go, wow, look at this is really great space for us to be able to work with. So the more emotionally appealing, the more lighter and brighter you can make the basement, the better. We have a lot of basements in Seattle. If you're living in an area that doesn't, with homes that don't have basements, this might not be as much of an advantage for you. But in Seattle, it works really, really well. If you have any other questions about real estate in general, do feel free to email me at michaelackerman@cbbain.com. And do remember, it's all about the connection.